What's up, guys? It's Charles here to do a review on an action figure, believe it or not. So it has nothing to do with robots or any of that stuff, but I'm an 80s child, so Thundercats was part of that. So when I wasn't playing with robots, I was busy knocking around Panther and Lion-O all over the house. So obviously my interest in Thundercats was renewed when I found out Bandai was releasing new toys. Except, you know, they kind of changed the way they look and stuff like that. I figured the new cartoon was going to be just as cheesy as the new Voltron and stuff like that. And I actually sat down to watch the new Thundercats, and it's actually not too bad. It feels like the animation is, you know, up there with... I think they even got a Japanese animation studio. I forgot the name. But it looks really good, so you guys should check it out. But anyway, it's not a review on the show. It's a review on this figure. And I don't know how many action figures I'll be doing in the future, but I figured you guys might want to check this out. Here is Lion-O in his new re-envisioned self. And this is by Bandai again. So we should expect to see some good articulation. I know there was some what is it, Common Rider or Masked Rider figures that Toys R Us had that had no articulation, it looked like, but don't worry guys, this seems to be a very articulated figure. So I guess before we get into the articulation, let's talk about the quality of the finish, paint apps, stuff like that. We start off with the face. It's very nice. There's no ultra sharp details on the face. This is really just basically, you know, simple but very effective paint apps. And I was at the toy fair to check out the prototypes, and this is pretty close to what the prototypes were showing. So I mean, they went all out on these figures, and the quality shows. So, you know, the rest of the figure is nicely done. The plastics are beautiful. The logo is nicely sharply done there. The insignia. The rest of the figure is really nice. So, like I said, we're going to move into articulation. So we're going to start with the head. This is actually my very first time posing this guy. So I have not checked out the articulation. Figured I'd look into it with you guys here on video live. So let's check it out. Head. Swivel. You got the neck joint up top, the base of the head, and then you also have the base of the neck. You have articulation on this little shoulder piece here. Not too much, just enough to get out of the way. We'll show you this arm, the shoulder moves. And you get the movement there, as you can see the swivel black. You also get upper bicep articulation, very nice. You get a double jointed elbow. And then you have the swivel on the forearm. And the wrist moves back and forth. You get the upper body here, the chest. You get the waist, very good amount of articulation. Then you get the skirts that move out of the way here, and you have the legs that can spread, upper thigh swivel. You got double jointed knee, and while the ankles don't rotate, you can just rotate the top here, but you know, I would have preferred something down here. No biggie. You do get the ankles, and the ankles do angle, which is pretty cool, and they move forward and back. Now for accessories, you do get 2 claw shields. Here is the regular claw shield with the non-erected sword. Here you go. This is the basic sword, which you can use in the hands, of course. And here he is with the little sword. And if you piss him off enough, he will use this sword, and you know how that works to get it to this size, you know, screaming out Thundercats and stuff. So it's nice that he has the full-size Sword of Omens, and it has an extra claw shield. The claw shield attaches with a little ball-jointed swivel thing there. You can use this. You pop off the forearm and you pop this on there, but that looks pretty stupid. So they've included this one, which should pop right on. Alright, that was a little stubborn to get on. It's first time doing it, so understandable. But here's a figure. Looks freaking awesome. So damn impressed with this figure. I don't collect action figures, so maybe there's tons of them out there, but I do review some Japanese figures, which and interestingly enough are from Bandai, and they're very highly articulated, so they've carried some of that coolness over into the American toys, which I have not really seen before. And the figure is great. I guess I can show you guys the box before we go. Comes in this box, which is nicely done, but it's got this insert with the little illustration going on there. Lion-O. This damn camera is so expensive and it doesn't focus. What the hell? And you got the back here that shows you everything. If you guys want to see more Thundercat reviews, let me know. I might make exceptions before I jump into doing robots again. But this is actually really cool. Anyway, see you guys later. Bye.